Hi, I'm Bilge Kuşcu and I will be answering self-assessment questions from my phone for the teaching for 8th graders at Meta College. My lesson focus was reading and for the preparation stage, I think I prepared well for my materials. I tried to be selective as possible and I tried to be in line with students' coursebook. So according to foresee a lesson plan and trying to be as creative as possible, I formed my lesson plan and materials. So that's it. And I think adding on that, I could still add more creativity and change my types of activities for the reading lesson. And on the assess teaching day, I think I managed the technological problem issue well. There was a technological issue at the beginning of the lesson, and also with my students' help in being silent and being in accordance with me, I managed the issue by staying calm and giving instructions while I was trying to solve that problem. And this was not go as I planned, so I could give this as an example. And what I would do different is that I would be coming to class with more backup. I had my iPad with me as a backup plan in case of technological issues, and that happened. So I was able to use the course book and use my iPad while I was trying to solve that problem. But still, we should not, I think, trust the well developed, even the school is well developed, there could be any time technological problems occurring, so we should be always maybe carrying a flashback or sending our presentations to a cloud account. And these are, I think, also refers to the materials that we read through our course for the practicum. And for the materials, I think 8th graders are B2 level, so they were able to understand the reading well, and they had questions in their mind in terms of vocabulary, and they were in combination as a classroom, so they were answered each other's question and also added into their vocabulary knowledge or idea that were discussed through reading. And I think this was a great example of combination between students. I used technological devices, and that was the smart board. I used also whiteboard to show the aim of that teaching day. And in terms of class management, at the beginning of the lesson, I used this sign for them to be quiet. And at some points while I was selecting paper passers, there was a bit noise going around, so I tried to be the teacher role at the most. I was the teacher, so I gave the final decision. And when there was a little noise going on or students got really moved around the classroom, I used this sign and they were hopefully listening me, and there was a nice environment in the classroom. And for the interaction with my students, I was able to ask questions and get really good answers, and I also let them refer to the text as this was a reading focus lesson as much as possible, and they also interacted, which is also connect to the lessons part with themselves. They answered each other's questions, they asked questions to me, so there was a nice environment, and I think I managed the classroom with the help of my students well. So they were sitting in already groups. I just need to give instructions to do them in pairs or individually, and that was also went well. And I waited for their answering, so I asked questions and I waited for their answering time, and I gave immediate feedback since that was a question related activities. I needed to show the answers, and for the vocabulary part I also give immediate feedback, and they actually were so good at it, so there was no much correction going on. I just helped them to understand the vocabulary better. And for the rewarding, I used expressions to make them happy or to show them that they're in the right path, like saying perfect, good, yeah, we can still on that, or you can do better. There were little jokes going around between our students, like, oh teacher, oh miss, I can't do that, and I was saying, oh yes, you can do it, you've done this before. So there was a nice environment. And in terms of time management, as I mentioned, there was a technological problem, but overall I was able to be keep calm and try to solve that problem. During this part of the lesson, I was also a bit surprised, but I tried to be calm as possible, and I gave instructions from the book, so we didn't use technological devices at that part. So I was just showing from my iPad, or just we were talking and they were using their own course books. So overall, I think even though we had some technological problems, or overall lesson was way better than I expected, and I can still add more on that in terms of activities, materials, and management. So I will be still learning and trying to focus on the lesson and the classroom overall. So that was it. Thank you.